everybody. Welcome to Slogan's Rock and Metal Extravaganza. We're here today for our finale of our Robin Trower series. So we're doing the last 4 albums with James Dewar on vocals. So we're focusing on those today. So we're going from In City Dreams up to Back It Up. And then you got Caravan to Midnight and Victims of the Fury in between. So those are the 4 albums we'll be discussing and picking our favorite song from each. Brian's supposed to be here, but he's having some sort of truck trouble, so he might be popping in late or not at all. Let's see if he'll give me his picks. I'm just kind of got my phone here seeing get an update from him on what's going on there. But yeah, hopefully he'll pop in at some point. If not, it's too bad. But yeah, Brian was supposed to be here as well. But so yeah, so we still got Danny, and we got, of course, Logan, who's flashing In City Dreams in my face.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, so let's get started. So we got In City Dreams was his 5th album, released in '77, recorded in Miami, Florida. It's still on Chrysalis, produced by Don Davis. And the track listing, Logan's got the album cover that you just showed. So you got Somebody's Calling, Sweet Wine of Love, Bluebird, Falling Star, Further On Up the Road, which is an old blues song, Smile, Little Girl, Love's Gonna Bring You Round, and the title track, In City Dreams, finishes it off. So, Danny, we'll start off with you. What's your pick from In City Dreams?
Well,
or general thoughts on the album, if you really want to get into that.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad Brian's not here because I was disappointing too much.
Because that's his favorite album, I think he said last time.
Oh no, yeah. I hope not. Well, then I'm not going to say anything because he's my brother.
It's fine.
So, anything with Dewar's voice on it is good. Period. Yeah. I love James Dewar. Absolutely love him. I'm gonna say, and I'm sorry, Brian, once you listen to this, it wasn't my favorite album, but there were some good songs on it, and I love Falling Star.
Okay.
Falling Star was very Hendrix-esque, very, very much. I mean, if you told me in 1970 that was Hendrix, I would say absolutely it is. It's very Hendrix-esque. A ton of good licks. Yeah, that's the song I'm going to go with.
All right, cool. Falling Star. Yeah, forgot to mention that. So James switched to just vocals on here. He's no longer playing bass. He's just focused on vocals on this album. So they had the same lineup as the previous album we discussed on the last show, which would have been Long Misty Days. So then, yeah, the lineup here was Trower, James Dewar on vocals, and they added Rusty Allen was on bass for this one, and he was from Sly and the Family Stone. So that kind of did introduce some of the funkier elements on this kind of stuff. And then Bill Lorden returned on drums as well. So same lineup as last album, only they added a bass player, so now they're a 4-piece instead of a power trio. So the sound did change, right? You're adding a member. And then, So Logan's Collins of the Fury. What are you going with?
Well, me and Danny didn't compare here, but I wrote down Falling Star too. So
okay.
Yeah. So awesome. I guess me and him are on the same wavelength, kind of, with this.
I'm the one that's different, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of hear the Hendrix thing, like what Danny's talking about. Everybody always kind of rooted Trower in that kind of Hendrix vein, with his playing, and I think especially when they started doing this funk thing, he's kind of starting to sound like the later period of Hendrix, like Danny was talking about, 70 or Band of Gypsy style.
Yes.
And I like what Rusty Allen brings to this track. Maybe not all of the album. Might be a little overkill on the funk edge, maybe a little bit. But he does like these I think it's like pops, like you hit with or slap. Isn't it called like a slap when you hit it like with the
slap?
Yeah. Rusty Allen's doing some of that on this track. And I said Dewar takes some different routes vocally on like the whole album, because like even Bluebird, he doesn't even sound like the same guy. It's crazy, really. He uses like a higher register, and but he uses a higher register on this track too. And I love, and these two that we're going to talk about first, I kind of judged it on what solo I like the best. So I'm turning it into Sydney a little bit here with these. But yeah,
I've corrupted him.
Yeah, hang around Sydney too long. So.
You surprised me, Logan. Your knowledge of.
I know he's 21 years old and he's here to break it down a Trower song.
Yeah, he's 20 down Hendrix. You know,
you tell people who. Logan, you probably tell people your age who Trower is. They probably look at you like you have 5 heads. It's like.
Is that a girl?
Robin? Who is she? Yeah. Oh yeah, you get a lot of unfortunately, because he's not really a household name. He's done well, like he's built a career and kept touring, but he's very underrated. No one talks
just
about
like
Robin.
We talked about last weekend with Canada. You know, it's like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. He barely ever plays here. It's weird because we love our bluesy hard rock. I don't know what the hell. Like Bad Company and that stuff was huge here. I mean, it was huge everywhere, but like I don't know. He should have had chart success here. It's weird. Caledonia was his one hit here of all the songs. But yeah. So I went with, this might be a little bit controversial because it's live and it's a cover. It's the live version of Farther On Up the Road.
Love that one too, man.
Probably could have predicted this for me, knowing what I'm into. But yeah, to me, this was like the one song that kind of sounds like, I guess, typical Trower or whatever. I mean, he always changed the formula, so I was going to say typical, but like it has that guitar tone, that heavy, and it's just basically just a slow blues jam. It is live. I thought maybe it was like crowd noise thrown in, but apparently it is actual. I read somewhere someone was commenting that it's live. I don't know if they're right, but yeah, I think it is actually a live recording, which is kind of strange that they threw that on a studio album. But yeah, I think it's great. Farther On Up the Road. It's just kind of like this short. All these songs are short, really, for the most part. But you got this, it's just a short blues jam, and he just kind of goes nuts. It's kind of an outlier on this because nothing else on this sounds anything like it. It's a lot of just kind of funky stuff. I probably would go.
He changes it too, like that riff, man. I love that riff. Yeah.
I probably would go Falling Star if this was not on here. That's probably the other song I would have gone with, funny enough. But yeah, Farther On Up the Road, though, was my pick. I just love it. It's kind of has that heavy Trower tone to it on it, which I think is missing on a lot of this stuff. Like, I'm not a big funk guy. Like I said, if you're a fan of like jazzy rock or funk rock, then yes, you'll probably think this is a 10 and love this album, right? And I think Brian is into all that kind of stuff. So that's probably why he loves this so much, because he's into like the whole kind of funky, jazzy rock kind of thing. So that's his taste. But for me, it's just not my thing. So I wouldn't even like really rate the album because it wouldn't be fair because it's not even really my style or anything. So, but I love Farther On Up the Road, and I'll give him credit for trying something different at least. So yeah, I was trying to gain new fans with this. I don't know if it lost him fans, but yeah, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's just not my thing. But yeah, Farther On Up the Road for me was it was an easy pick for that because it's the one song that stood out personally for me because it kind of rocks. So Farther On Up the Road. So then that brings us to Caravan to Midnight. So this one, 6th album, released in '78. This cover art was actually a Hypnosis cover, which they did a lot of weird album covers. They did Force It by UFO. I think they did most of those old UFO covers, did they not? Was it Phenomenon, Hypnosis?
Can't remember. I don't know Heavy Petting was.
Okay, yeah, they did a lot of weird, strange album covers.
Did Scorpions and Floyd and
yeah. So they were one of the bigger, they were one of the, and I think they just designed specifically. They just did album cover work, right? They weren't they were specifically for doing artwork for bands.
Kind of surprised me that this is Hypnosis because it kind of doesn't look too dissimilar from what Paul Olsen was doing, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't think that was Hypnosis. It's a little bit more abstract art, I guess. I don't know what you would really call it. Yeah, it doesn't look like a Hypnosis cover because they usually have like weird things on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this was recorded August of '78. This was recorded in LA, so they traveled to the US and recorded in LA. I'm not sure what the story is on that, but so yeah, it's also still on Chrysalis, same producer as the previous album, Don Davis. And yeah, we got the same lineup as the previous album, but then it says on percussion on first 3 songs and 6 and 8 is Paulino da Costa, some Brazilian percussionist.
That guy, I looked at his Wikipedia. He's got like a bunch, like Celine Dion, and he played with a lot of people.
Really weird, a lot of random artists. Yeah. He plays percussion on a few songs. I don't know why. I think maybe there's some other drumming instruments on there. But yeah. So we got My Love and then brackets Burning Love, Caravan to Midnight, the title track, I'm Out to Get You, Lost in Love, and then side two you got Fool, It's for You, Birthday Boy, which Logan's birthday is coming up soon. So.
Oh.
King of the Dance and Sail On. So, Danny, what are you going with for Caravan?
Well, this album in general was again pretty laid back. This one was very laid back.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, I like.
Yeah.
I really like Trower's approach to the dreamy song. He's really good at it, and then you put Dewar's vocal on that, and bingo, you're in dreamland.
Yeah.
But you know, almost a full album of that, and I thought that was a bit, for me, it was a bit much. I wanted to wake up, you know, I wanted to rock a little bit.
Yeah, don't set this album as your alarm tone.
Well, yeah. I know someone in the chat who said she was having a bath with this playing and found it relaxing. And right off the bat, I'm like, Trower shouldn't be relaxing.
I didn't see that, but yeah, he hit it on the head.
It's relaxing.
But let me read my notes because I put this whole album as a bit laid back. Not my favorite album. I absolutely love, though, My Love. What a great track. Once again, James Dewar is just killing the vocals. Yep. So sultry and sexy. So smoky. What a freaking voice he has. And I don't think I could say that any better with or without notes. This is a tune where the chorus really has it from the first time you hear it. What a great tune. This should have been a hit on classic rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, what a great song, and what a shame that the rest of the world doesn't know him any better than they do. And especially, I feel, since Robin's still alive and still touring, James.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the guy, I mean, you put him and Paul Rogers side by side. I mean, they got that bluesy, sexy vocal that just fits so well with them.
They sound like American blues singers. You wouldn't think these guys are British because they got these thick, well, James was Scottish, but yeah, they have this thick, like, American sounding voice.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There just can't be enough said. I mean, less Robin, but James, my God, what a monster!
Oh yeah. Especially even his bass playing on some of these older albums that he played bass on. He's a great bass player too.
What a voice!
And a singer, yeah.
That's a God-given gift. I mean, you can't.
Your voice is your voice. That's it.
Your voice is your voice, brother.
I mean, you can always improve it and take singing lessons, but at the end of the day, you're just learning how to use it properly.
Yes.
And not just sing through your throat, right? It's just learning.
Not.
Yeah.
So that's my take on that album, My Love.
All right.
Cool.
So Danny's favorite song is My Love. You could say it's his love. So there you go.
Burning Love.
It's his Burning Love. Not the Elvis song. That's a different song.
Did we make it in here, buddy?
Not this time, guys. Not for me. Yeah. I love that song too, though. That'd be like, if I didn't pick this song, it probably would have been that one. I went with the third track, I'm Out to Get You.
Okay.
Which is it's kind of I said it was kind of divided into two parts because the intro is kind of like ambient and there's a lot of pinch harmonic, like natural harmonics Trower's hitting at the start.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of sounds like he's hitting the lower past the strings on the bottom of the guitar, like constantly like doing eighth notes on it. So that's kind of cool. Kind of gives like this ambient feel to it. And then it breaks into this like funk thing. I think Trower's using a lot of phaser. Might be using his Univibe on this track quite a bit. And with the main riff of the song, it kind of shows off those effects, I think. And then Dewar, I think, really shows off some more range as a vocalist on a track like this. Like on the bridge section, really kind of higher up in the register again. So he's like going, it's kind of less hard and heavy blues than before. He's kind of like expanding his vocal like palette, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I love Trower's solo on this song. It's probably not my favorite Trower solo, but it'd be up there. Like,
Well,
oh,
okay.
top 10 maybe if I had to do it.
Oh,
There you go. There's a
And
show. Top 10 Trower solos.
he actually gets to like go until the end of the track too. It doesn't like just fade.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I'm out to get. So
Cool. So I'm with Danny on this one, actually. Yeah, My Love.
Oh,
I heard
cool.
that. I heard that, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a great rock record. And then, yeah, no, not really. It's kind of mellow, like you said. It's music to put on, I guess, when you're relaxing and laying there. I guess in that context, it would be a great album if you just want to like sit back and relax. But if you're looking for something like high energy that you expect from Trower, it's not that at all. With the exception of a few, like in I think the first song, it's kind of commercial, but it still rocks. And I thought the same thing when I heard this. I'm like, how the hell is this not played all over the radio every day? To me, it just sounds. It has that sound to it. It's heavy, but it still has guitar there. Kind of has almost like almost an Edgar Winter feeling to it. It's commercial, but it's good bluesy rock. It's just a fun song, and that chorus is very, very catchy.
Super.
And his voice sounds great on it. I mean, he sounds good on anything, but yeah. I think that's just a solid song. Yeah, My Love, like Logan just said, My Love should have been a single. I don't know if I don't think it was, but like it should have been like a single and a huge hit.
Yes.
yeah, I don't think they pushed any of the songs on the first two we're talking
I
about.
don't understand that. Like it's to me that's a bona fide hit if they push that.
It's a dead ringer.
Yeah, I really don't get that. I like the song Fool Hole, played really loud in a relaxed mood as a treat. There you go.
Yeah, and Fool to me is kind of like side two's equivalent to My Love a little bit in a way. Yeah, got the same kind of feel to it.
Yeah, that was my pick. My Love, Burning Love. I think that's just the chorus sticks in your head, and like Logan said on "I'm Out to Get You," the solo at the end it keeps going, and then it does have a proper ending. A lot of the Trower solos, he would tend to like fade them out as soon as they start getting good. You hear it fading out.
Yeah.
It's like the producer was in the room and saying, "Hey, Trower, stop playing." And but it just seems like to me that was the highlight for this, especially because the solo actually like it ends. It doesn't just fade out. It just throws the chord there at the end and the riff to end it instead of just a fading out solo. So I thought that was just a good, fun, hard rock song. So and to me it was the one that stood out for me on this album. I'm not crazy about this album, but again, it's him doing something different. So gotta give him credit to try to do something new. So
yeah, we start going back to the sound next.
Yeah. Then that brings us to Victims of the Fury, which I actually love, which is so this is April 1980. So now we're into the 80s. So you got a few years between this and the last one. So you got 2 years in between, which is a lot for him because he tended to do pretty much an album every year. So this time he skipped a year and went to So then I guess they regrouped and put this together, and they were back to the three-piece at this point. So it was back to the trio of Trower, James on bass and vocals, and Bill Lorden on drums. And then this was produced by Jeff Emmerich, who I believe we mentioned he produced him earlier in their career.
Yeah, I think on Bridge of Sighs he might have engineered. I can't remember.
So they brought him back again. And this was back, then they went back to England and recorded this in London. And actually co-produced by Robin Trower, so he was actually doing some producing here. And still on Chrysalis, they stayed there. And he was actually, it says, Trower was actually writing with Keith Reed from Procol Harum.
Yep.
It had been 9 years apparently since they had collaborated together, so he was actually writing lyrics with his former bandmates. So I think that says a lot about Robin. Like even his former bandmates were still willing to work with him. It wasn't like one of these things he left
almost a decade later. Yeah,
it's not like he left Procol Harum and it was a huge falling out. It was more just I wanted to go solo and see what happens and do my own thing, right? And he always stayed connected with his former bandmates. It was never like one of these things where it's like there's a huge blowout or anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
I think I watched something last night about him. He kind of just wanted to, like you said, just go and do his own thing, like
yeah.
that he could show off his skills a little more than what Procol was doing. So
Yeah, like a lot of you'll see a lot of former band members of his pop up randomly here and there on albums and stuff. So he always stayed in touch with them. It wasn't like one of these. He was an egomaniac where it was just like, oh, this guy's difficult or any of that. So he was just
yeah,
wanted to do his own thing, wanted to do the solo thing, and it's good because we got a good solo career out of him, especially these early albums from James on vocals. So yeah, so here we got Jack and Jill, which is a weird title, but I thought I saw that. I'm like, is this going to be like the nursery rhyme the entire song? It's not. There's hints of it, but it's not really. It's not direct. I thought he was going to start singing Jack and Jill go up the hill, but it doesn't turn into that. So still a
They
great
didn't
song.
fetch a pail of water. They were doing something.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. So you got Jack and Jill, Roads to Freedom, the title track, Victims of the Fury, The Ring, Only Time, and then you got Into the Flame, The Shout, Madhouse, Ready for the Taking, and Fly Low. So Danny, what are you going with? There's the album cover.
There was, I think it was the first album in City Dreams. I had picked. I'm just wondering if this happened to you guys. I picked one song and said, "Yep, that's the one I want." And I said, "Wait a minute, there's this other tune. I really like that one too." And I go back to that and say, "No," and I already made notes for that song.
Yeah, I did the same. I'm like,
start writing and then I go back and listen again. Crap! I like the first one better still. And I go back and make note.
It's tough with this, yeah.
This one had happened to me like 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
It was between the Ring, The Shout, and Madhouse for me.
Okay, cool.
I was going around in circles on these 3 songs. Yeah, this for sure is the one. And then I said, just let me check the other. Let me check the other.
And it was 5 times each.
I like this one better.
Yeah, it's just hard.
No, let me listen to this third one. Oh, crap. I just kept going in circles. And I just found, you know what? Make up your mind. And so I went with.
Oh, he's still changing his mind right now. I can see it. He's still like,
I went with the Ring.
Okay.
The Ring is a very
it's heavy,
straightforward song. Not, I felt it was also commercial. It's got that nasty wah wah work that Robin likes to pull off, and then again you put Dewar's sultry voice on that track. Like you said earlier, Sid, you can put him on any song; it's going to make the song good.
Yep.
I ended up going with the Ring. I do love The Shout, and I do love Madhouse. I mean, this album did a lot more for me than the previous 2 before it. That's going to be my pick, The Ring.
Yeah, I think it's a return to a rock album. It's just a solid, like, heavy, bluesy rock album.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid of the funk. Yep.
So, Logan, what are you going with?
I'm going with the first track, Jack and Jill.
Okay.
The nursery rhyme.
Really?
The nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Logan wanted to go up the hill. Don't you live on the bottom of a hill?
Huh?
You live on the bottom of a hill, don't you?
I live in the middle of the hill. I could agree with Danny's sentiment about it being kind of hard to pick one from this because besides Bridge of Sighs, I think this is my favorite Trower album.
Me too. I wanted to say that. Forgot to.
Yep.
Mine too.
Yeah, I've always kind of. I think this is one of the first ones I heard, so that's probably got a lot to do with it. But along with Bridge of Sighs, so it's always kind of been them two fighting between what one I like more. So, but I'll get into the song. Probably my second favorite Trower album. Like I said, it's a return to the form for the heavy blues. There's the title for Trower after the last 2 funkier albums. Also a return to the power trio, like Sydney was saying, Lauren Trower and James Dewar on bass and vocals again. This is one of the first Trower songs I ever heard. I used to use Pandora a lot when I was in school. Like on the bus and stuff, and they always played this Jack and Jill song.
Really?
And I was like, I don't know who in the world that is,
Wow.
you know. And I kept on seeing Robin Trower, and I was like, wow, that just kind of blew me away. I love how it starts with like the solo, right out the gate, and then it's got that like bluesy riff and Dewar's vocals. I mean, I think he's just at top form again after the last two albums.
Yep.
And I think maybe him focusing more on his vocals might have helped this album a little bit too, in a way, because he's kind of returning back to how he's taking what he did on the funkier albums and kind of adding it to the bluesier kind of aspects. Just think it works really well. So yeah, and like I was telling you guys before, it's almost like no time passed between this one and Long Misty Days to me, in a way. Like this could have been the follow-up to Long Misty Days in a way.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, I just during the chorus, I like the guitar and the vocal, like they're harmonizing with each other during the Jack come back part, you know. But yeah, the only problem with the track I have is that it's a little short. It's 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Yeah.
So could have been a little bit longer than that. But what leads we do get here on the studio version, I think it's some of Trower's cool, probably his best soloing too. Really like his soloing on the song. Kind of like he takes what he does at the start of the song, but he like expands upon it during the solo section. So I thought that was pretty cool. And there's a live version I found from like Missouri, 1980. It's not much longer. It's only like 3.5 minutes, but it's cool to hear it live. Yeah, that's what I'd say about Jack and Jill. I could have picked anything on this one though. Love this album.
Yeah, I bounced back between 1, 2, 3, 4 songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see that.
I was like, so the 4 songs I was bouncing back between from were Roads to Freedom, Victims of the Fury, The Ring. So second, third, and fourth song right in a row. I'm like, okay, great. I love all 3 of these. What the hell am I picking? And then we got to like Madhouse as well. And I'm like, I think everything's on here. Even Ready for the Taking. Everything on here is pretty good, I find. But I still don't even know what to. I was even this morning, even an hour ago. I'm still trying to think. I'm like, I'll say it now, even on live on the show, and then tomorrow I might think something different. I gotta pick something. If I were to pick, I'd probably go the title track. It sticks in my head.
Yeah, I love that one, man.
Victims of the Fury. I just find the chorus and just how it changes. It kind of starts off really slow and mellow, but it does build up and turns into a great rock song. I think it probably has maybe my favorite solo on the album. That or The Ring, because like The Ring is like I'll go with Victims of the Fury for now. It's tough, but I would like to say The Ring, for all the reasons Danny says, is heavy. Is just hell. It's just,
I love that sustain too in the song, like at the start. Oh man.
And he's singing along to the riff the entire time. The vocal melody goes along with the guitar the entire time.
Yes.
I'm torn between those two, Victims of the Fury and The Ring, and even Roads to Freedom I thought was pretty catchy. For me, I'll go with Victims of the Fury because it's a little bit more catchy than The Ring, but The Ring's a heavier song, so it's very conflicted on these two. But I'll go Victims of Fury, but The Ring is just right there with it.
If I could a little bit on this, that album, it sounds like from listening to both of you, if you listen to only that album for the next few days, we would definitely have 2 or 3 other favorites. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can change anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wanted to mention too, Mr. Jeff Halverson. He really was a big fan of this album too. He talked about it on the Contrarians, and so just want to mention that. But yeah.
Cool. So then, I even could have gone Madhouse. Like, again, I'll sit there, listen to this again, and be like, okay, yeah. And they say
that's the joke.
And they say women can't make up their minds. Men are just as indecisive. Trust me.
Yeah,
that's the joy of the short album too. I mean, you can listen to it over and over and over. You know.
Cool. That's all good. Learning Trower. I heard him when I was 15, but really only familiar with his other work. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, eventually I'll make up my mind and pick a song. But yeah, I'll go with Victims of the Fury for now. I was bouncing. I'm like, then I heard The Ring. I'm like, it has to be The Ring. It's the heaviest one. But then I'm like, Victims of the Fury is more catchy and memorable. And it's like, oh my God, pick something.
That riff on The Ring, man, that's killer.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm very indecisive when it comes to even just anything. But yeah, especially with music, especially with an album I really liked.
Well, yeah, there's those 3 or 4 great tunes on that album, or 5. How do you pick it? How do you
try doing this with like what's a band that would be try doing this with like Phenomenon or even like Sad Wings of Destiny or any of that other early 70s Priest stuff or Stay in Class. I don't even know what
Be
the
hard
hell.
to do, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You'd pick a song and then you'd be leaving off like a classic song.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. Or anything off that Alcan album.
Yeah, that one.
That one. Yeah. Which we'll get to in the next album that we're going to discuss here. I'll get into that, and we're actually going to play a few clips because I hear a little bit of a comparison in some of the songs here. I listened back to it, and I'm like, okay, it's not the same, but it's the tone and the overall feeling of the songs I find are somewhat there. So yeah, this brings us to Back It Up. Again, now he's going from one album a year to like every 2 years. So there's a break in between. So this Logan's got that one, so
yeah.
it's weird. There's when you go on Wikipedia, it actually shows. I got it here. Make sure I show that. So depending on region, you would either get a white cover or a black cover. I actually think the black one looks cooler.
The colors pop more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do I remove this? Okay, there we go. Yeah. I thought that was, yeah, so they had two different album covers. I think Logan might actually have the more rare one than the black one. I don't think that one is more as common, but
I think the white one's more common.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Logan's got the more rare. I was surprised when you picked that up. Because, yeah, Wikipedia has the white cover. It doesn't even show the black one as an alternate cover on Wikipedia.
Yeah, so, usually they do. Kind of weird.
You got a bootleg. Someone ripped you off. They painted it. Oh, yeah, it looks a bit worn, though. Someone loves that album.
Well, it's got a Tower Records price sticker on it, too.
No kidding.
Yep. Tower $7.99. I did not pay $7.99 for this.
You probably paid $2.99, you bastard. No. All right, so yeah, this is his 8th studio album. So, yeah, so the last one of discussion for this. I don't know what's going on with Brian, but yeah, unfortunately, I guess he's not going to make it. So hopefully he'll give
he'll put it in the comments, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully he pops up in here and give me our picks. We're actually going really quick today. So, yeah.
We sit around and shoot the breeze for a little bit.
Yeah, so this is Back It Up. So this is their 8th album, and this was July 83, recorded in Wessex, England. Sorry, Wessex, London, England. And again on Chrysalis, produced by Trower, so he actually handled all the production here, which I thought was good because I think it actually sounds great, actually. So he could produce. So I guess he was learning production. And so yeah, we got the title track. And on here, we got a little bit of a weird lineup here because it says Robin on guitar. James is only on bass on the first song and the 6th song. And vocals, obviously. Dave Bronze does bass on songs 2 to 5 and 7 to 9. And then there's also 2 drummers credited, one on song 6 and 1 and 6, and then who's Alan Clark, and then Bob Clouder, I'm not sure how he pronounces his name, but on songs 2 to 5 and 7 to 9. So it seems like, yeah, that's the same songs that the one guy played bass on. So it seems like those set of songs had one bass player and drummer, and then the other ones had James and the other guy. So yeah, kind of a weird lineup, which is that's probably maybe what did them in, because I guess maybe at this point they didn't really have much of a stable lineup at this point.
Oh yeah, and Trower's coming off of doing them albums with Jack Bruce too, so
yeah, he did the BLT album, which is actually really good too. They didn't even tour to promote this. He did not. Yeah, they were dropped. That says, yeah, after this album was released, they were dropped by Chrysalis because he did not tour to support the album. In addition to the album's lack of radio airplay, which is sad because I actually hear a lot of radio hits on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, even for 83, some of it would have worked.
Yeah, I guess maybe in 83 it was kind of too late for this kind of music. It's more 70s style, but.
Yeah.
It is, but not for the people that like the heavy British blues. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, all the way.
Oh yeah, it's totally there still.
I mean, he's still playing today, so there's still people in
There you go.
today.
I think it's actually probably one of his better album covers. I actually think that's a really cool album cover with the broke. I like the black one version. The white one makes it a little bit too cartoony, but I think the black album cover makes it a little bit more heavy looking. I don't know. I like that album cover. I think it's kind of cool. The broken.
It looks like a new wave guy on the back.
It does kind of have a new wave outlook to it, though. Oh yeah, it does have that kind of look. But yeah,
Doesn't sound like that.
Logan was new to this album until only this week I was new to all of this before doing this, but I'm glad I finally got around to listening to him.
Yeah, kind of after the BLT album, that's the last one I really knew.
Nice.
So
yeah, excellent guitar player, and just cool that he's still out there. So, and I know, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get a response. Brian actually did reach out to Trower through, I guess, his website. He hasn't heard back yet, but he reached out to see if he can get an interview with him on our channel. If we do somehow land a Trower interview, you have to be on, Danny. I'm not gonna not do it without you here. Sure. Don't do the I'm not worthy Wayne's World thing, hopefully.
Oh, never.
Gushing over him. Start stuttering and
no, never.
Hello, sir. Just like kissing his ass. It's funny.
Never.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's funny. You could tell him how much you inspired him, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
I'd ask him how much I inspired him.
There you go. Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah. So yeah, we got the title track. Back It Up. River, Black to Red, Benny Dancer, which is a very interesting song that Logan likes, with the exception of one part. I'll see if he mentions that.
Benny and the Jets? What was that?
Benny and the Jets, yeah.
Benny and the Dancers.
Yeah, Benny Dancer. And he combined Benny and the Jets and Tiny Dancer. There you go. Benny Dancer.
Big Elton John fan, yeah.
Yeah. Time is Short, Islands, None But the Brave, Captain Midnight, Settling the Score. Again, another short album, but one of his longer ones. This is 38 minutes. He usually kept it 35 and under for the most part, but this is one of
Victims is like 32, I think.
Yeah, this is probably his longest album, really. Actually, 38 minutes.
Probably of the ones we've talked about, yeah.
It doesn't feel long because his albums are short anyway. So
yeah,
and doesn't drag on too. So it's a perfect album. Like 38 minutes is like perfect for. So yeah, what are you going with, Danny?
Well, I think here he's pretty much back in full form. This whole album was really good, I thought. This was my first listen to this album, and it was I really liked it a lot. And once again, I had a really hard time picking the song, and tomorrow it could be a completely different song. I don't know. I listened to it 5 or 6 times, and I'll tell you the songs that I had a hard time to pick between. I had a hard time to pick Back It Up, River, Black to Red.
First 3 songs right off the bat.
Or None But the Brave.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what to do. I mean, I love those 4 songs right off the bat. And I don't know what to do. And I was thinking, should I tell the guy I love the album and leave it at that, or that's not supposed to be the best of? I got to pick something. But like I said,
you got to cheat and say Back It Up, because then it'll count as everything.
There you go. There you go.
My pick was Back It Up. That was my original pick.
Yeah.
And I A and B thing, Okay, but let me listen to this other one. No, let me. Oh shit! Back Up's out the window. Oh, then listen to another one. Oh no! So I had a hard time because there were some really good songs on there. I'm gonna go with. This is gonna shock you both probably. I'm gonna go with River.
Wow. Yeah, I was surprised. It's one of the more mellow songs. It's still a great song.
It's a good tune, yeah.
But it reminded me, it has that that kind of, and I'm not comparing it to Jeff Beck's version, but the with him and Stewart. What was the name of the song? Dude,
Old Man River. Is that what you're
Sailing.
talking about?
People Get Ready.
Okay.
Oh, People Get Ready. Yeah.
It was a hit, but it was kind of gospel-y, kind of R&B-ish gospel-y, and this song had elements of that. I think river is a metaphor. To me, it struck me about reminiscing on his life, and so I love that. I love the tune.
What are you playing, Logan?
Commercial tune. What's that?
I don't know. I heard some weird noise coming from Logan's thing.
I heard a lady's voice.
Oh, Logan's got
Mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then
Mom's
never
over
mind.
here making noise.
I was gonna say Logan's got a lady over, but it's his mom, so never mind.
Yeah. The only lady I got from Mom right now. So.
Oh,
it's all right.
dang.
Anyways, Danny.
Yeah.
Before Logan's mom interrupted. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I still, I'm not 100%. I'll put it this way: River is the song that I love the minute I heard it. The very second I heard it,
okay,
loved it. So
nice.
the other songs, I like them a lot, and I would probably pick a different song after maybe 4 or 5 more listens. But I'm going to go with that because I got to pick one.
There you go. Cool. River. Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah, like I said in the chat if you saw, but for me, this and Bridge of Sighs are the 2 albums I would give a 10 to.
Yep, I agree with you.
Where I liked everything.
Yeah.
For me, Victims comes close. The only one I wasn't really too keen on was the last one, Fly Low. But the rest of it, I thought it was all great. So that would probably give me like a 9.5 to rate these. But for me, this and Bridge of Sighs, I liked every song. So even Long Misty Days, I actually would probably give a 10 to as well, now that I think about it.
Yeah, Long Misty Days is very good.
3 albums that I would probably all give 10s to. So it's a solid catalog. So, yeah, Logan, come on. What's your mom picking?
Yeah, Mom, what are you picking of? She says she doesn't know. She thinks Robin is a pretty girl. That's what she said.
Oh my god. Well, I'm sure there is a pretty girl named Robin out there somewhere, but yeah.
I actually told her to listen to Long Misty Days yesterday. I don't know if she did or not. Because Grant played it on his birthday thing or whatever. She's like, man, that's a pretty good song. I'm like, oh, really?
Come on the show, Mom. Oh.
Yeah, Mom. You basically know all Robin Trower now.
Oh, that's funny.
That is a classic.
She'll say that she saw them in the 70s.
Yeah, she seen them when she was 2, didn't you? In 75. Well.
2. Oh, she's thinking, don't bring me into this.
Yeah, she doesn't want. No. You don't want to be into it? No, come on. Right. She said no.
No, I'm just kidding. Poor Connie. Anyways, so yeah. Did you do your pick? No, you did not. Okay, yeah. Do your pick?
No, not yet.
No.
I kind of agree with what you guys were saying. I was new to this album too, like Sydney was saying, until this week. Because after BLT, I kind of just stopped. I'm bad about that with certain bands. I just kind of stop after a certain period. But yeah, this is a pretty good album. I don't know if I'd kind of flip flopped with Sydney. I probably would put this one at a 9 something instead of a 10, and have Victims be a 10. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the last track on side 1, which Sydney alluded to, Benny Dancer.
Okay, yeah.
My pick.
I'm surprised you went with that after what you told me, but yeah.
Yeah, but if any song embodies what people think Trower was a Hendrix clone, I kind of would say this is as close as he ever got to really worshiping Hendrix in a way on a record. Kind of like a full-on blues jam for almost 9 minutes. It starts off with some soloing and ends with great soloing. So it's basically just a bunch of, it's a guitar fest for fans of guitar playing. People don't know this track. I'd say to check this one out if you're a guitarist, especially. But it's very reminiscent of Machine Guns, what I said, from the Band of Gypsies record.
Yep.
And like Sydney said, the only negative thing I'm gonna say about it, and this might get me I don't know, buried in the ground or something.
I don't think people will argue it. It's a little bit weird, yeah. I know what you're gonna say.
Some of Dewar's whispering vocal I am not crazy about on this song, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you did a Confessing Midnight vocal. You know, man, that'd be killer to hear
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I think my favorite section though is in the middle. After the second verse, Robin really shows off his like versatility as a player because he plays like these slow melodic lines and he's playing really fast leads too at times, which you didn't really hear him do too often in this kind of slower stuff. But yeah, I wanted to say too, the rhythm section, Dave Bronze and Bob Clowder, however you say his name, I don't know. They they really lay down a good groove on this one too. And Bob or Dave kind of reminds me of what Jimmy Dewar would do. He wouldn't just play the root note of the bass during the jam sections because I think that's what gives this song another like replayability, I guess, like replay value. Because he's like going up and down on the fretboard on the bass while Robin's soloing too. So the jam it doesn't ever get boring, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I'd say this is the spotlight on the album to me. But all of it's pretty good. I've learned to appreciate it as I've played it throughout the week. Because I know when me and Sydney first talked about it, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. but yeah.
I am surprised you went with that with the weird. The whispering is very strange. It's like kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Like,
the thing is
what?
though, I mean, it's 9 minutes, and he does it for like maybe 2 of the 9 minutes. So
It should have been instrumental though. Like you didn't really need those
yeah,
weird. He's like talking in it, and he's kind of like whispering. It's very strange.
yeah. The instrumental on this album's good too. Island, yeah.
I was telling Noel after listening to that, I was joking with Logan that James is gonna come into my room at night and whisper that song into me while I'm sleeping. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like someone whispering in your. It's just really strange. Over like this, the band's just going nuts jamming, and here's James whispering the lyrics. It's like what?
Oh, it's even weirder too when you know it's just he doesn't even play the bass on it, so he's just he's probably like in the studio in the corner just
whispering into a microphone.
Crazy.
But still, it doesn't take away from it. It's still a great song, but
no, yeah, like I said, it's like a pet peeve of mine. It's just,
but yeah. I'm surprised you went with that because of it. I thought that might have taken it away from being your favorite.
No, that's soloing, man. That's what matters more than
It's funny because you don't like the long jammy stuff usually, but you said
I think with Trower though,
he keeps it interesting, right? It's not just
to me,
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep. Well, it's like I was saying, the bass playing too. Like at least it's not playing the root the whole 9 minutes. That kind of, playing the E chord.
Just going boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I, again, like Danny, was torn on this. I had kind of went back and forth between 2 songs. The title track, Back It Up. I heard that, and I'm like, how the hell was this not all over the radio? Because it's very catchy.
Mm-hmm.
It was between Back It Up and the 3rd song, Black to Red.
Yeah.
Which was, Black to Red's a heavy one, and I ultimately went with Black to Red. Even though there's not really a guitar solo in it, Back It Up has a solo. It's a little bit short, though. But Black to Red doesn't really have much of a solo. There's some more melodic leads, but I wouldn't really call it solo as much. But I just think it's a really fun, catchy, heavy song. And I love his vocals when in this part where he sings Red, where he kind of goes like to this higher register, kind of instead of doing the deep, growly vocals that he usually does. He goes into like this higher vocal on when he sings the Red part. So I thought that was great. And honestly, I'm not saying this because you're here, but it reminds me of some of the stuff on the Alcana album, Welcome to My Paradise, that you did.
Okay.
And which is weird because this is 83 and that was 78, so I'm thinking Robin was listening to Danny. Time to pay up. This album didn't do anything anyways, but yeah. So we're actually, I wanted to play a snippet of what I was talking about here. Hopefully the sound's not all butchered, but yeah, we'll see if it's... Hopefully the sound works out good. So we'll start with... So anyways, the song that I was comparing it to was a little bit... So after listening to it, at first I'm like, oh, this is exact. But then I went to go listen to it. It's more the tonality of it and the feeling and the style than the notes themselves. Okay. I think in the Tower, there's a little bit more... I think there's a lot more notes going on. I think it's a little bit more intricate. Mm-hmm. Robin keeps it a little bit more simple. There's not as many notes in there, but I think the overall just tone of the lead playing is there. So I'm gonna share this. It's just one part. I'm not gonna play the whole 11 minutes of the song, but I'm gonna play like a little snippet of this little part.
Twist my arm to do that.
Twist your arm. Yeah. So we're gonna play this little snippet from Danny's band here, Alcana. It's from '78. The song is called "The Tower." This is just a little snippet near the end of the song, and just the lead work here reminds me of a part in Black to the Red. So we're gonna kind of compare them a little bit here. So just mute you guys, mute us, so it sounds not all weird. All right. Yeah, so hold on. Yeah, I don't know how that came out. If the audio
It
was
sounded
good,
okay on over here, but
audio was good. Okay.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
so
Mom said it was okay. Yeah.
Mom said it was okay. So there's that. Again, upon listening to it, it's not note for note really, but just the whole tone and the sound of that one part. So then here I'll show you the other one here. So you got Black to Red here from this part. All right, as it add there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
It kind of has that same phrasing, doesn't it? Yeah.
Has that
Yeah.
same that high pitched sound to it.
That's also a Strat through a Marshall. I mean,
There you go. So
yeah.
and you were
Danny, you're
influenced
probably
by
playing an octave higher than Robin, though. It sounds like, right?
Yeah, but the little part before there, it was almost dead on. You know, it was close.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sydney caught that. Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
that. It's almost the same tempo. I heard that. I'm like, it reminds me so much of the ending of the Tower when you kind of start jamming and stuff, but like it reminds me of it there.
I never would have picked that up.
No.
No.
Time to call Robin.
Yeah. Yeah, Robin. I never would have picked that up. Good, thank you.
I mean, you were influenced by him, right? So it makes sense that you would have had that sound. It's funny because that's older than, way older. It's like you predates that by like 5 years. So
Yes.
but
Great minds think alike.
well, you had the same. There you go. You had the same sound, right? Like he was one of your biggest influences, right? So
Oh, he was one of the bigger, yeah. Yeah.
so the sound.
But then
it
Al
makes
mentions it sounds like Jeff Beck on Wired, and that's another one of Danny's influences. So that's funny.
Time for a lawsuit. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's thank you. That was interesting.
Yeah. So
I
there you
never
go.
picked that up in a million years.
So Robin influenced Danny, and then Danny influenced Robin. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
now these last 4 albums were that's it for James, isn't it?
Yeah. And then after that, I can't remember who the other singers were that came in, but
So sad.
Davey Pattison from Gamma.
where's Kiefer? We're at it in Michigan. Is it dark at 4 p.m?
Well, it's not. I'm behind.
Hey,
It's bright, Keeper. Look at the sun.
There you go. Just because he's got the time for a jam.
Yeah, I'm behind
off.
the
There
camper
you
right
go.
now.
You imagine get Robin on here, and Danny and Robin can trade
yeah.
off on the leads. There you go.
that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Trower did tune down. Did you ever tune down?
I did.
There you go. See,
I was tuned down a half.
yeah, that's what gives it that fat tone, and even
Yeah.
the lead playing. I hear your styles is similar. A lot of this Trower stuff, especially on Back It Up, is reminding me a lot of that kind of thing.
In that era, like this, what was that, 76, 77, 78, something like that. But, you know, like the Excalibur days, I was a completely different player by then.
Okay.
Yeah, more like a kind of shankerish, and even beyond that. I was already using advanced, like scales and modes, and yeah. So, I mean, I think Logan even noticed that on those songs that I sent you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was,
Yeah, I
great.
wish that stuff would come out, man. That's great.
So, but yeah, I mean, Trower was one of the first. You know, and like I said, you know, that story about Eric Carmen.
That's funny. I never get tired of that story. That's just a funny story.
You know, in the music store and
get lost, basically.
I was really loving the sound of that amp playing Dayton. And yeah, Eric Carmen tapping me on the shoulder, and I listened to what he had to say and said, "I'm a rocker, dude." He just kind of disappeared. I felt so bad for that.
Yeah.
Later, when I thought it through a little bit. But
it's like, did I just turn down millions of dollars? Who knows? Like, that doesn't mean he probably would have. He made all the money. I don't know how much his band members would have made. But.
Yeah. Unless you're writing the songs, you don't make any money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
cool.
Stratocaster, can't go wrong with a Stratocaster.
Oh, there you go.
See ya.
Yeah, I thought people were gonna think, "Oh, he's crazy. He doesn't sound anything alike." But I'm glad that you actually kind of picked that up and you heard it a little bit.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I heard it too after you. Yeah.
I don't think the notes are the same. At first, I thought it was note for note, but then you listen. Okay, it's more just the tone, the sound of it. It's just the general feeling of it.
I wanted to mention too before we get off here. There's a couple live things from around this time period that's worth checking out. There's a King Biscuit Flower Hour in '77, I think.
Nice.
And there's a Rock Goes to College in 1980. That's a good set, and it's only 40 minutes. But they combine the Shout and Hannah together.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool, man. Yeah.
So since we're pretty good on time, we didn't do. Too bad Brian didn't show up. I don't know what's going on. He'll still probably having issues with his cars. Probably play something. What Trower song would you like to hear from one of these 4 albums?
Play The Ring, man. You guys love The Ring?
Each pick a song. Yeah, I can play The Ring. Play a tune here off of, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with The Ring. But no one picked it, did we? Oh, yeah, Danny did end up picking The Ring. You did end up going with The Ring. Okay. So
yeah.
We'll go with The Ring here.
Just put Victims of the Fury on shuffle and let it go.
Just play the whole. Yeah, so I'm going to hear The Ring here, so.
The rain's been
Yeah, I changed my mind. It's like one of those ones. It's like, what do you do? It sounded good though. It wasn't all weird or distorted.
No.
Okay, cool.
Sounded
Yeah, it
good.
sounded fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was hard not to pick that song for me personally. It's so heavy and rocking.
That's a killer one, man. I love it.
Just
Yeah.
so much stuff that you could go with. It's just,
That first side, man, of that record, that's probably some of my favorite blues, hard rock, maybe like ever, maybe. It was killer.
Yeah, just a great, solid, heavy song too. So, yeah, it was tough for that one. This and the last album.
Yeah.
Even Bridge of Sighs, I struggled with. A lot of this, I struggled with. I mean,
That's why I feel like Bridge of Sighs and Victims are the hardest for me because it's like, both of them just stacked up.
If you were to, let's see, I know it's not that show, but we got some time. If you were to rank these albums in order, how would you, if you could, like, how would you put the 8 of them in order, if you could? If you could really do a true album ranking of this stuff.
You go first, Logan.
All right. Well, sorry for the funk people. I like the funk albums. All right. Probably 8 would be Caravan to Midnight, and 7 would be In City Dreams. And just because I don't know it that good, it's not anything against it. I would probably put Back It Up at 6. I'm sorry. All right.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Then it gets really tough, man. Damn. Probably. Ooh. I guess Long Misty Days at 5.
Wow.
I know. Yeah. God, it's hard.
It is difficult. Put you on the spot. Rank 8 albums right on the spot.
Well, what else do I got? I got Twice Removed, Bridge of Sighs,
Bridge of
First
Sighs.
Below.
Yeah.
And Victims of the Fury, right?
Yeah.
So I probably put Twice Removed at 4.
Okay.
Probably will put First Below at 3. And then you guys, I don't know, you're gonna kill me with these two. I don't know. Oof.
What's left? I'm trying to think of what's
Victims and Bridge.
Okay.
I probably have
to
put Victims at 2 and Bridge at 1, maybe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Danny, could you do it, or is that something you would have to really, really think about?
I'd say number 1, Bridge. Number 2, Back It Up.
Wow.
Nice.
And that says a lot considering you're new to it.
Number 3, I would say In City Dreams.
Wow.
Let's see. Number 4, Twice Removed.
We're all over the place. This is good though. We all have different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5. Would be Caravan, I guess. There's 8, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Yeah, so far I think I'm right. I think I got what it's in my mind. Is In City Dreams? That's an album, isn't it?
Yeah, you said that you went 30.
Yeah, that one. Okay, I'm going to say that.
Shuffle them up, Danny. Shuffle them up.
You said that already. You said In City Dreams for the second one. For third.
I did?
I think you would pick that third, yeah.
So am I done?
No. So here, I'll give you Twice Removed, Bridge of Sighs, For Earth Below, Long Misty Days, In City Dreams, Caravan to Midnight, Victims of the Fury, and Back It Up.
I missed Victims of the Fury.
Yeah.
No, I picked that. That would be number 2 for me.
Okay.
Bridge of Sighs would be my number 1 favorite album. Number 2 favorite album would be Back It Up. Number 3 would be In City Dreams. Number 4 would be Victims. Number 5 would be Caravan. Long Misty Days. Is that an album?
Yeah.
It is. I put that at 6. For Earth Below. Boy, oh boy. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. I don't think I can finish it. I mean,
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I know
hard.
it is tough.
I would say my first 3 are real easy.
Really, you liked In City Dreams that much? I'm surprised.
Yeah,
With me, it's just harder to. These last couple, I haven't listened to nearly as much as the first couple.
Bridge of Sighs, Back It Up, In City Dreams.
Would be your top 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice variety.
And that's cool because that's all over the place. Yeah, catalog, like release-wise, you got like early stuff, mid-career
Middle
stuff, and then later.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But like you said, you could take, if you took, I don't know if you said it or if Brian said it, you could take every one of these Trower songs with Dewar, throw them in a fucking blender, pop them all back out. They can go on any Witch album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would work. Because it's either going to be funky, it's going to be rockin' hard blues, or it's going to be dreamy. One of those 3 things.
Boy, I'm not a big playlist guy, but I could see somebody making a Robin Trower playlist and it being pretty interesting, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, this is tough. For top 3, I'd agree with Danny on that. I'd go Bridge of Sighs for the first one. This is where I get different, though. I'd go Bridge of Sighs. Oh, oh boy. I'm stuck after the first one. Okay, Bridge of Sighs. Back It Up. I'm kind of going by what I would rate the album because that makes the most sense. If I rate it out of 10, that's got to be at the top. So
that works.
I'd go Bridge of Sighs. Back It Up. Victims of the Fury. Oh boy, I skipped over Long Misty Days. Jesus Christ. Then I think I'd go Long Misty Days. What am I at now? I don't know how many that is, but yeah. I'm just looking at them on Wikipedia.
You did 4, so you're at 4.
I did 4, so Long Misty Days is 4. 5th? What am I? Oh, 5th. That's easy. Twice Removed from Yesterday.
Okay.
That's the debut. 6, 4th, Below. 7, Caravan to Midnight, and last would be In City Dreams. We're all over the map. Yeah, we're completely.
The only thing that was the same was me and Sydney had the same 2 at the bottom, I think.
And I think we all had Bridge of Sighs number 1, didn't we? Oh no, you had
Victims,
I
think it has to be that to me.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean,
yeah, it's his most well known.
Yeah, I know, and that's like something.
It's funny because usually
you don't want to agree. Sometimes you don't want to agree with the public, but
yeah,
it's kind of hard to deny.
For me, it was Bridge of Sighs. I was hoping something else would bump Bridge of Sighs down because it's the popular album, right? You don't want to be the popular album is the best. It's it's not always the case, but I think in this case, yeah, his most well-known album was actually probably his best.
I just love the way that record flows, man. Everything goes into everything else. It's just
every song is good.
It's everything matches the next thing perfectly.
Yeah, the sequencing of it, that's great.
The sequencing is amazing. Yep. Somebody really, really spent time thinking about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just great catalog. It's just excellent musicianship from everyone involved.
Yeah, I'm really happy Danny decided to throw this our way,
Oh yeah. I probably would have eventually got around to listening to him anyways at some point, but you know what, this forced me to do it, so I was like, great. I enjoyed it. There was nothing where there was a few where I'm like, but for the most part, all the stuff was just like, wow, this is
I agree with that. I mean,
you're not gonna like everything, even by your favorite band. In some cases.
I mean, there was a song or two that I picked just because of Dewar. Had nothing to do with Trower.
Yeah.
I think I said I don't give a damn what Trower's playing.
I think what song was that? I think it was Long Misty Days, wasn't it? Or was it?
It might have been. Yeah.
Got it. Wasn't it? Well, I thought it was got to be More Suspicious, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah, I think it
yeah.
was. I think it was the Earth Below pick that. Yeah.
It was. Dewar is. God, I feel so bad that he wasn't more recognized. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, damn, what a voice.
I guess foreshadowed by the fact that it's Trower's band, right? That's probably part of it.
Yeah.
He's, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
phenomenal singer, great singer.
they were uh, they were almost in their own genre too. Like British blues or hard blues, then you probably weren't going to get introduced to either Robin or James Dewar.
Yeah, exactly. I did 8 fantastic albums with him. So
Very cool.
yeah, we did lose. Like I said, we lost James, and we also lost the original drummer Reg. So a few of these guys are not around anymore, but unfortunately, but Bill Lorden's still kicking, so he's still around. I don't know what
Yeah,
he
and I
did.
looked at his Wikipedia, man. He does quite a few things.
Does he
Nothing I
still?
really knew, but yeah, still pretty active.
Yeah. I don't know. He hooked up with them because he's actually American, so I don't know how he ended up in the band, but which makes sense is why
Yeah.
they had the one album that was recorded, I think in California, which I think that's where Bill was from. But yeah,
Kind of wondering what happened with him too, because he kind of after the BLT album, he's kind of gone. I don't know.
yeah, and that is a great album too. That's have you ever heard that one, Danny? The BLT album?
I have not.
It's uh, Bill Lorden, the drummer, and Jack Bruce from Cream, and Robin Trower. It's actually a really good album, but horrible album cover. No wonder it didn't sell. Like Jesus, sandwich on the cover. But yeah, it's unfortunate because that should have done something too. But yeah, you'll hear some of that coming up on one of our music hangouts because
Next week is
yeah,
Gallagher, right?
yep. Next week is Rory Gallagher.
Is it the favorites or are we doing
No, full album of the whole series. It's a series on Rory Gallagher, going 2 albums at a time. So we're
That's
starting off with the first 2 Taste albums. I don't
Okay.
know if I think I gave you the first solo albums, right?
You did.
I don't think you'll be able to make it for next week. Is that too much to try to do the 2 Taste? I mean, I can always add you to it if you feel you could do it, but it's up to you.
I think I can do it. Yeah, I can probably get through all that.
Yeah.
I think so. 2 albums, 20 songs, basically.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I think one's only got like 7 or 8, but some of them are longer songs. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully we have Brian back for that one too. So
Yeah, I still haven't got a text. I don't know. Yeah, bro.
A little short. If I keep my first song review down a little bit, then it
We went pretty quick today. Most of this has just been playing music and shooting the shit after, so we kind of kept it pretty quick today. So
yeah, but it was a good one.
yeah,
it's always fun. Yeah.
Almost a shame to end it already, but
yeah. I mean, we could always come back and do the stuff without Dewar and continue Robert Trower some other time, but that's 30-something albums, 30 albums, I think, 29 albums. It's a lot.
Without James, it would be a tough one for me.
Yeah, because he'd always be comparing the singers.
Oh, dude, come on, yeah. He used to be like saying, for example, Uriah Heep without David Byron.
Yeah, they did some great material, but it's not Dave. It's without David. It's not really. Yeah.
No, that's the classic stuff.
Some bands you lose the singer and it's like Steven Tyler. Aerosmith without Steven Tyler, I don't think would work.
Yeah, exactly. I saw them live at the Los Angeles Palladium. Was Uriah Heep. What a line! I mean, with
or like Alcana without Danny. There you go.
There you go. Brian Stain on bass, David Byron, Mick Box, the classic lineup.
Nice.
They were amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
They're really good.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. So it's unfortunately Brian couldn't be here. Hopefully he can give my picks, but maybe at the
thinking about you, buddy. Hopefully you can watch the video.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't know what's going on, but beginning of our next show, maybe I'll just kind of read off his picks real quickly. If he gives me his picks, I'll just I'll let people.
But he's not going to be here next week.
No, if he's here next week, he should be.
Yeah.
He's not making today's show, obviously, but yeah, I'll ask him what his Trower picks were for this because he's probably spent the time doing it. So I'll at least tell people what his picks were. He can say them quickly on the
He's
next
too
show.
busy getting hounded by people because they think it's Zach Wild. Like, can I get your autograph?
No, just tow my damn truck. Yeah. That's funny.
That was a good show, guys. Thanks.
Oh yeah, it was really good. So we'll be back next week. Well, I got a few shows coming up. Let's see what I have. I have a note of shows. I feel important now. I've got a schedule. All right, so
Got a book like Grant.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're finishing off our state to state show tomorrow with a band from Wisconsin and a band from Wyoming. And then after that, we're doing a show. September 3rd, we got a show, and September 4th. 3rd, we're doing a birthday hangout for Logan. It's going to be at 6. Really? Logan picked 10 songs for us to play, and they're all going to be songs related to the Best Song series. So kind of like other bands that some of the band members for the bands that we're talking about were in. So for example,
other projects or solo stuff.
So he picked something from the BLT album. He picked a few other things. Will you be drunk, Logan? No, Logan will not be drunk.
I'll be stone cold sober.
There we go. Yep. So yeah, it'll be all songs that Logan picked. It's his birthday, so he's picking them 10 songs. Yeah, you'll hear something from the BLT album, something from one of John Fogerty's solo albums because we did CCR. A few
Lou Graham, Mark Farner.
Yeah, a few other solo projects from bands that we've talked about. So. And then September 4th, we're continuing our Max Webster series with Webb and Dan. So that's be September 4th.
Oh, Sydney, are we doing a thing for Kyle on my birthday too, or no?
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing a thing for Kyle. He still has to give me songs. He'll pick
some
songs.
Come on, Kyle, what are you doing? Dragging your feet.
And then, I'm going to be going on another. Oh, God. September 6th, I'll be going on someone else's channel at 12 and then doing our own taste show at 3. On the same day, so I'm gonna be busy. And then let's see. After that, I'm just promoting everything that's coming up here now. I'm gonna do a before they were famous hangout. So you'll hear bands played by all the singers in these bands became famous in like later bands. So one of them will be Black Sheep that had Lou Graham in it before Foreigner, stuff like that. Rex Smith before he became a teen idol. And just some other things like that. So it'll be fun. And then, continuing with the Rory series and a few other things coming up. And I do plan on doing a November 21st yearly appreciation show, music hangout or whatever, a chat. That's November 21st. It'll be the year of the anniversary of the channel already. Can't believe it's been that long and we're still here. So, yeah, November 21st. So I'll message whoever.
We gotta go back and talk about In the Beginning with Byron again.
No, I'll just be basically thanking everybody that's been on the show, some of the people in the chat, and whoever wants to submit songs for us to play, we'll do that. And so it'll be just kind of like a thank you sort of thing, and play music by whatever is suggested by people in the chat or people that have been on the show. And
everybody who sits here and listens to us talk for about an hour or so. Appreciate you.
Exactly. So So
my mom said you're welcome, but I know she's not. She's like, you talk too much.
Just no troll picks. Don't go picking no Taylor Swift or. Oh, why does she keep coming up on our channel every time? That's all I can think of is Taylor Swift. No Bieber or Taylor Swift picks, please. Music that actually suits the rock and metal extravaganza part of the name.
We know Britney fan.
Danny's gonna request his own songs. Play Alcana.
I'd be down to hear the Tower again.
There you go. There you go. He'll probably pick Shanker or something, I bet you. He's going to pick Shanker. Or a Trower song, who knows. Then I'm doing my own birthday party hangout. We'll get into that. But I'm not going to sit here for days talking about all the shows coming up. So, be here for 3 hours. All right, so thanks everybody for watching. So that's a hint at what's coming up. Shush, yeah. There you go. Being told to shut up now. Thanks, Christina. Thanks for watching. No. Some loyal viewers here. That's cool. So, Rory was one of the greatest as well. Yeah, he's great. So, that's what's coming up. We're going to be doing a Rory series, and we'll have a few other things down the road. So, thanks for watching. This was fun to do. And thanks, everyone, for watching. And thanks, Danny, for being here as always, and Logan. So, and Brian, hope you get your car fixed. So, And
Brian, hope you're all right, man.
Yeah, hope you can join us next week. So, Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy your day.